Hey there, welcome back for your 24-hour reading. Take what you like, leave the rest. And yes, I am going crazy on scarves this week. I love scarves. I have quite a cool collection, and I haven't been wearing them for a while, and all of a sudden I just love my scarves. And plus the fact the world is so weird and difficult that you have to wear vibrant, I have to wear pink, like loud, every once in a while, just to keep my spirits up. The other thing is that as some of you may have noticed, I posted my prices on my profile. It's not rocket science. I do readings by cell phone, 25 minutes or 1 to 2 questions for $35 and 50 minutes for $65. My peers, my colleagues, they think I'm a little crazy because those are pretty low for what it is. I say my demographic, a lot of people are in school, they're still getting started. I want to be affordable, and that's just how I roll. So if you want to book an appointment, send me an email, and I'll tell you how to pay me. Venmo is good, or Cash App, and excuse me, and we can do a reading. With all of that said, let's go. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. I think I might be the only person, certainly in my household, after a long, arduous day of the world, but I'm in a pretty good mood. So I'm just the world does not and will not own me. It will affect me, but it can't have everything. All right, we're going to throw down 3 cards and see what your guides want you to know for today. Take what you like and leave the rest. New beginnings. Okay. Here we go. So this is, this is the 0 card. This is the equivalent of the Fool card. Except instead of being a guy stepping off a cliff, this woman happens to have big boobs. That's a very nice kind of shift for the Fool. So, but the point is that this is a card. Forgive me, I'm just a little wild tonight. I had some really good Middle Eastern food, and I'm just happy. This is a card of stepping out, of, taking a risk, of moving forward, of everything it says. Taking your spear, taking your weapons, taking your wisdom, taking everything you have, but traveling light. And so whatever that means for you, if you are feeling yourself in some kind of a moment of renewal, or if you've discovered that actually something really doesn't feel like it's working anymore, to the point where you're literally willing to just let it go, whatever that means to you. But it's a pretty good card. Let's see what this other card is. Wow. Okay. Wow. So this is the card. This might be the equivalent of the Ace of Cups. Love begins. So there is some kind of outpouring. This is really a card of grace. This is a card of blessing on your beginning. It's a card of healing. This green is healing. It's a card, the number 1 is like obviously the primary, but it's kind of like the number 1 is like the number of God, the number of moving forth. Water added to water. So, there is a kind of grace flowing through your life, and clearly flowing through this new beginning. So what this card is telling you is that whatever promptings you feel, whatever the energy, whatever inclination, whatever you feel within you that is stirring as a new beginning. And it really also was a really beautiful day today, so one can imagine that spring will actually come again. But in the excitement that you're feeling, in the energy that's rising, it's not just your imagination, and it's not just you having to duke it out by yourself, like, wow, how am I going to push this forward? How am I going to promote this idea? This card is letting you know that there's energy behind you and coming through whatever it is that you are actually wanting to launch now. So this card here is the card of something you have a kind of a reservation, okay? So this is the card of conflict in the mind. So there's some resistance. You're feeling some resistance. You're not quite trusting it. Okay, you're not quite trusting. So, these two cards that have come up, these are very powerful and these are cards that are not just about the human. They're about a kind of destiny, a kind of something coming around that is informed by something larger than you. When you see hands in the sky pouring out of a golden bowl, you understand that there's something large at play. We can say large at work, but why don't we just say there's something large at play? But then there's the mind, okay? Then there's the mind, and the mind does have a way. The mind is in service of the ego. The ego is in service of helping you not hurt yourself by walking into the tree or, pulling out in front of a moving truck. The ego is all about survival. And so here you have, these cards are bringing to your attention the tendency to protect yourself, the tendency to get in your own way, to overthink, to, mental conflict in the face of, it's like having, mental conflict with a river? Really? You want to do that? Really? So let's just find one, another card to see, what further guidance is. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So you got a couple of things going on here. How many times have you ever gotten excited and somebody just pours cold water all over it? You have deception and envy. Listen, one really good piece of advice around dreaming, sometimes you really have to dream quietly. You do not have to share everything in front of everybody. There are times when silence is the way to gain the power you need to go forward. Do not go tell people who will dampen your enthusiasm what you're desiring. And with all of this said, this is coming around. Doors to walk through, doors to open, opportunities. You are being served with opportunities that match your desires and the energy that is building within you for a new beginning. Okay? So, movement, choices, decisions. Have a ball. Have fun. Take a look. Don't over-talk it. Don't overthink it. Because it's right there for you. It's being served up for you. Not for them. So go ye forth. God bless you. And I'm going to see you back here tomorrow night.